shine. My father taught me don't be soft, so now I'm taking what's mine. I define myself as ambitious, young, black, and gifted. Master P, my masterpiece, that mean I don't got no limits. Bout it, I doubt it. My homies know you ain't ratted. We break you down like a pound. I got it, don't panic surround me. I'm corrupted, flow cold and it's rugged, bump it. What is up? I'm ready for war. You got to love it like yeah. And it feel like
Coach, thanks. Located appropriately for his career win total at 347 Don Shula Drive. There's a look at Hard Rock Stadium here in Miami, Florida. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Kansas City Chiefs and the Miami Dolphins. This is taken at the 3. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive. Just past the 30-yard line.
At their own 31-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Hey, watch the ball. Check, crunch, X3, 218, chop.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. And his first pass is incomplete. He was looking for Cooper Kupp there, but it'll be 2nd down.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on 1st down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on 1st down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up 2nd down.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10. He completes it to Westbrook. 39 yards the distance covered on the catch and run.
Brandon, we've both been around the game long enough that we know that in pregame, defenses are pretty amped up, aren't they? I mean, they're pounding lockers, and they can't wait to get out there. But when you hit them with some big pass plays early, it takes the starch right out of them.
And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. That's good for 28 yards. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. They'll try and punch it in. Gordon. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1. 2nd and goal from the 1. They'll try to run this one in. And he's going to get hit at the line of scrimmage and driven backwards. No gain on the play there. They're going to need to come up with something better here on 3rd and goal. So on 3rd and goal, Gordon. And Gordon's going to be stopped short. No gain on the play. And what to do now on 4th and goal?
Brings up 4th and goal.
And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. They'll try and run for it. And he takes it into the end zone for the Dolphin touchdown. Jakeem Grant with touchdown number 20 on the year as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Extra point up and good by Sanders, and it's now a 7-0 game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. The first carry now. This is Hill. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. Plays like we just saw there. That's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Harold Landry in there to get him. Sack number 14 for him on the year.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away, because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
On 3rd and long, it's Mahomes. That one complete to Hill. They showed off a nice juke of the defender before the next wave could bring him down.
There's an example of good situational football being played by a defense. They understood where the 3rd down play was, the down and distance, and made sure that they didn't get anywhere near that, bringing up 4th down.
Yeah, they were sniffing out that marker, didn't want to let him get close to there, and now a likely 3 and out to start.
Yeah, I love the way they rallied to the football and got to him and made sure he didn't give up much run after catch.
At the 50-yard line.
Good starting field position for the Dolphins as they have it 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. They'll run on 1st down. It's Grant. Charvarius Ward there to make the stop.
70, Indy. 6-6, bullet pass.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the 47-yard line.
Ready?
On 2nd down now, it's Grant. Call it a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 5. We haven't seen much from him running the football here in this 1st quarter.
No, you're right about that. We haven't seen much of him at all so far. They've stacked him up pretty well, but when you're trying to run the football, sometimes you got to play the long game. Keep handing it to him, and some of those runs that aren't working now, they turn into 6, 7, 8, and maybe more later on.
Ready, break.
50, Mike 50. Come on.
Mike down.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. That's complete to his running back, Grant.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a 1st down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks.
On the ready.
Too long for a field goal, too short to punt. That in-between range, and they'll go for it on 4th down.
Bomber, 22 Jet bomber.
They'll try and run for it, and they are going to stop him on 4th and 1 as they'll wind up going backwards. He only needed a yard, but he couldn't even get back to the line of scrimmage. And the Chiefs' defense comes up with a stop. The Chiefs in good position to start out as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 42. Now Hill. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. That one good for 12 yards into Kansas City 1st.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and put the defense back on its heels.
Mahomes now on 1st down. They complete it to Hill. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
At the 41-yard line.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6.
We got 3.
Throwing now is Mahomes. Completes it to Hardman. And he's taken down inside the 30. And he's got another 1st down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 28.
I don't care who you put on him, he's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now, you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe need some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. Mecole Hardman, the intended target. That'll bring up second down.
Brandon, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion. Back to the air on second down. It's Mahomes into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Eddie Jackson picks it. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he will score. Touchdown, Miami. Sanders now to add the extra point. And it's good to make it 14-0. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Chiefs' offense about set to begin this drive. And this is a unit that, to be frank, doesn't look like they've woken up yet. I mean, a punt and a turnover on their first two drives.
And I think the game's starting to take shape a little bit now. And I'm going to take it into the basketball world. When you're having trouble scoring or moving the ball in basketball, what do? Get it to their best player, right? Find a matchup, create it, exploit it, and try and move the football.
We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn it into a bigger game. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
Throwing on first down is Mahomes. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
At the 44-yard line. It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. On second down, it's Hill. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat? And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. And he will not only not get the yard he needed, he goes the wrong direction. Here's Jordan Berry now as he'll kick it away for the second time. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. And out of bounds, sailed over, looked like right near the pylon. This one's going to be perfect. Directional kicking at its finest, right down at the 1-yard line. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And a bit of a daunting task here for this offense as they'll start out at the 1-yard line.
I guess you could easily say there's a whole lot of real estate in front of them if they want to achieve their goal, which is get to the other end zone.
And 99 yards to go if they want to do just that. On second down, it's Grant. Able to push his way through. No gain that time, and it leaves him with 3rd and 11 coming up.
All right, let's go ahead and detail this situation here. 3rd and long coming up, back near your own goal line. I would be very hesitant about throwing the football in this situation.
Maybe just run up the middle.
Yeah, I think that might be the spot for them. You got to
fighting to get back to the goal line. I don't think think he got there? He did not. Did not get back there. It's a safety. And, Charles, at some point, you can't keep worrying about big play. Can this be perfect? You just have to get the ball out of the end zone.
And in the offensive huddle, that was discussed when they called the play. Just get out of the end zone. But you know what's interesting? A lot of the times in the defensive huddle, they actually call a set and then say at the end of it, get a safety. So it's preached, it's coached, it's thought about.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Harold Landry, what a season he continues to have. His 15th sack of the campaign.
Well, someone's closing in on the league lead in sacks. He came into the game in the top 5. Now you add 2 more to his total.
Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack.
Undercrush, undercrush, undercrush. Hey, 43, 43, 15. Attack, attack. Echo. Attack.
To throw, it's Mahomes. Flush to his right. And the catch made by Hopkins. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. Nice play for Kansas City, picking up the first 18 yards that time.
Yellow. They're not ready for this, man. They're not ready for this. They still playing soccer.
Now a first down carry. It's Hill. Tackle made by Devondre Campbell.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
43, 43.
On 2nd and 7, Mahomes. It's a foot race. And he will score. Touchdown, Miami. Sanders on for the extra point. Whoa! He just yanked that one well to the left and no good. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This is taken at the 3. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Let's go. The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Yellow.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They start the drive on the ground with Hill. And they're able to get this one across the 35. That goes for a Chiefs first down, 14 yards.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now here's Mahomes. This pass going to be caught by Hardman. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. They'll run. This is Hill. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. 7 yards there and a first down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down, keep the sticks moving.
Mahomes firing complete. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Mahomes, he's going to take off with it. Maybe not exactly what they had in mind, but that scramble good for 6 and a first down.
Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit because earlier in the game, I think he was trying to force a lot of throws into some windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, the interceptions had plagued him, especially a second interception, really a bad throw. So maybe a better decision there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I think he learned from earlier in the game, and he's applying it now.
They'll go with Hill here on first down. And he's going to get this inside the 30. An 11-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Chiefs first down. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. First down, and it's Hill again. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
Yellow. 52. Fellas, let's go. Mike 52. Mike 52. Hey, color. Get the stop here, D. Kill. Hey, 43. Safe. Check. Lucky.
Now a 10th carry for Hill. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
Let's go, baby.
A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now. We'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. Throwing on 2nd and 14. Mahomes only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
And, partner, I think that's a great example that not all tight ends are created equal because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
15. Hey, watch the slant.
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And the kick by Butker is good. And high fives for that one as that drive ends in 3. A dozen plays on that drive that ends with the field goal.
Let's go ahead and break out some of the old chestnuts here, right, partner? Keep the ball in front, rally to it, and make the tackle, right? No big plays given up, no balls over your head. Bend, don't break.
Hold on. Chestnuts?
You like
Come
that
on.
one?
What does that mean, break out? Just because you break chestnuts?
I'm not sure about that, but I'm just going with why they said that. I have no idea.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And now consider the lead. The question is, how much is good enough? Are you going for more?
It's the NFL. There's never enough, I believe, because they get reeled in all the time when you sit on the ball. I think that they will try and move the ball downfield and try and squeeze a few more points out of this first half. They'll be careful. They'll be a little bit cautious at times, but also they will attack downfield and try and get in position for at least 3 points.
On 2nd down now, it's Grant. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1. Got Gordon open, completes it. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. He punted 5 times in the win last week as this one's away. So possession goes over here on the punt. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. You're under 30 seconds to go. Field position not great. Time to call it a half, wouldn't you say?
Well, you know we all have that little extra gene that says let's push the envelope a little bit, right? What needs to be going through the play caller's mind right now, a potential fumbled snap that can get returned, a strip sack that can get returned, right? Any of those types of plays, that should be a deterrent to calling something that could get you in big trouble.
They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. Looking to throw is Mahomes. And he's going to lose a yard or two, taken down behind the line. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. After the sack, things get a little tougher here. 3rd and long for Mahomes and the Chiefs. Now Mahomes. They set up the screen to Hill. Good contain, no gain on the screen, and it'll bring up 4th down. The Dolphins going to take their 2nd timeout as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. Returnable for Grant. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we go up to Orlando now and hand it over to Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. And how about this right out of the locker room? An onside kick attempt. And the Chiefs are going to make the recovery. A gutsy call there. You exit the locker room with a lead. Try the onside kick. It didn't work.
And you just wonder what the gain was there. They were already in the lead. They were in control of the game. They may have given momentum now to their opponent and maybe kick-started things going in the opposite direction.
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. He finds Hopkins complete. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9. They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. Here's Mahomes to throw. Flushed out right. It's complete to Hopkins. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 27 yards there, a 1st down. On 1st down, Hill. He's down inside the 10 to the 8, and it comes on a gain of 8.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a 1st down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
Here's Hill one more time. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. It's a 3-yard pickup, and that sets up 1st and goal. He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way I can find any fault with the call. He may not have scored there, but of course you're going to give it to him.
Mahomes now to throw. It's Hill, complete. He gets this down to the 3, but no further. Brought the great move out of the bag, but couldn't do a ton with it. He'll get only 2 there, and it's 2nd and goal. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. Mahomes going to throw, and he will score. Touchdown, Kansas City. Patrick Mahomes, his 14th touchdown now on the year. As they're now just an extra point away from getting back within 1 score. Point after, right down the middle. And that will shave 1 more off this lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This is taken at the 3. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. Certainly want to avoid what they had to do last possession. That was punt the football because this game's starting to tighten up.
In a basketball sense, you think about taking a little bit of the air out of the ball, right? Maybe milk some clock, limit the possessions. In this case, they might want to do the same thing but control the game offensively. Put together some first downs, put together a drive, and keep it away from them.
Pretty good results here on the first down run as he takes us forward for about 6. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the Chiefs' 47-yard line.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Now a give, right side. Grant looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4.
It's now 3rd and 4.
Check 50. Check 50. Check. Now.
They go back to Grant. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains.
Dolphins, first down. 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Set, ready. 60 outlaw. We ain't giving him nothing to do. Kill. Hey, turn it up. Yes. Hey, go.
They'll run on first down. It's Grant. He'll fight forward for a couple down inside the 40.
Come on, set. 15.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 39-yard line.
Topper. Watch out. Shift.
On 2nd down, it's Grant. It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the first down marker, and now it's 3rd down. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 14. And a very good return as he'll take it all the way up to the 40-yard line. And he may want to track down that football because that's interception number 1 on his career.
You're saying that's going into the trophy case?
I'd put it there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That's when you ask the equipment guys to make sure they hold it for you after the game. But if you play in the back 7 on defense, that's part of your job, finding ways to take the ball away from the other team.
Hey, Rimley. 52. Block 52.
So after the INT, here's Mahomes, escaping the pressure right. And now he's going to use his legs. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
On 2nd down, Hill. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
From the gun on 3rd down, Mahomes being chased out left, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Give the sack to Jerome Baker.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
And it's out of bounds. Now we'll see what the side judge says. He says out at the 8-yard line.
Let's go old school there. That's absolutely a great coffin corner punt. Someone's put some time in working on that, hasn't it?
Seems like every year these guys get better and better. It's amazing how they can command that football through the air.
Yeah, they used to actually practice with hula hoops where they place them and try and put them there. Now a lot of guys use barrels on the sidelines to try and put the football in one.
A little bit of daylight on that first down run sets them up nicely. 8 yards on the carry. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. They'll keep it on the ground. Grant He's got a first down and more past the 30. And finally marked down at the 42-yard line. A big play there for the Dolphins. 43 yards.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. On first down, he'll drop to throw. And he completes it to Westbrook. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. A Miami first down, that one going for a gain of 11. Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the #3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. This is Grant, and he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. Back now in Miami. It's Dolphin football. It's also Dolphin lead to begin quarter number 4.
64,
2nd and 3. The open man is Westbrook. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
X3, 218, chop it.
On first down, Dobbins. And they get to him quickly here as he's stopped right around the 13. On the stop, Breeland speaks. Well, no doubt here in the fourth quarter, this is a huge defensive series.
Hey, they can read the scoreboard. They realize if they give up a field goal here, this game might be out of reach. They understand the stakes and are playing accordingly.
And strong running there as he's inside the 10 and down to the 8-yard line. It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the first down marker, and now it's 3rd down.
I don't think you got it, son. You draw quarters.
Here's Grant, and he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. A big one there. That gives them a little cushion and makes it a 2-score game.
Yeah, bled a little time off the clock, put some points on the board. It's not totally out of reach yet, but it has to feel pretty good to them right now because as a defender, you go out on the field and say, guess what? You can put some points on the board, but that won't beat us.
This is taken at the 3. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
Well, you know how in baseball when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
Throwing now is Mahomes. They complete it to Hill. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Nice play for Kansas City, picking up the first 18 yards that time. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Let's get off the field, D. Let's get off the field, D.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. He'll get it once more into the hands of Hill. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. Give him 13 yards there and a Kansas City first down. Throwing on first down is Mahomes. Eluding the pressure right. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down. Something we haven't really seen much of from him, an incomplete pass.
Yeah, last week he finished at 70%. This week he's up over 80%. I don't know how you slow him down. Pass rush is usually the best way because a quarterback on his back usually can't complete a pass.
52's the mark, boys. 52.
Back to the air on second down. It's Mahomes. Flush to his right. He gets it complete to Harris. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down. To throw, it's Mahomes. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
It is tough to complete pass against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation, and there the defense won the battle. And Butker able to put this one through. And the drive will wind up yielding 3. All right, so they needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal there, maybe not exactly what they wanted, but the necessary first step.
There's still time remaining, and there's enough time to get it done. They've got to get at the least a 3-and-out here to get the ball back, preferably a takeaway.
After the field goal, here's Butker to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They're holding on right now to that slim advantage in a 1-score game. And you hear a lot about 2-minute offense and 4-minute offense. Obviously, the 4-minute offense applies here. How do they run that effectively?
Yeah, really what the 4-minute offense is just trying to grind the clock. So you want consistent gains, steady gains. Doesn't have to be big plays, but it has to be plays that gets first downs and keeps the ball away from your opponent.
But certainly throwing the ball is in the mix here.
It certainly is. Just make sure that you're careful with it. And again, get those first downs, keep possession of the football.
Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on second down. Now a give, right side. It's Grant, and he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line.
Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bring up a key third down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity, because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now. Just stop them, get to the ball. That means they might not be sound defensively. There could be some opportunities.
And you said key third down. Highlight that word, put it in bold. Here we go. Give him 12 yards there, and the Dolphins have a first down.
First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
This quarterback now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's first and 10. They will run with Grant. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. And this defense here going to burn their second timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning. Here we go on second and 12. And that going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's third down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
The Dolphins on third down. They've struggled to the tune of 2 for 8 so far. This is third down and 12. They'll set up to throw. He's going to wind up and air it out. Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked up by Juan Thornhill. A critical error there in a tight game of the fourth.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the fourth quarter. Turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the fourth quarter with a lead, no matter at what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. The busy night continues for Hill. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on first and 10.
First down, Chiefs.
Back to throw. steps away to his left. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down. This defense has watched their lead dwindle away. This is where they really need to bow up. They executed well there.
And it's often hard after you've played really well early and then you kind of relax a little bit to step on the gas again. They just did it on the last play. Looks like they want to finish this one off.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. So back-to-back incompletions, now 3rd and 10. And first things first, before you think about marching the ball down the field, you got to move the chains.
You're exactly right. Got to get back into focus here. Get the first down. That's what's vital to them.
Mahomes to throw. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. He's picked off near his own 48. And he will bring it back. It's a pick-6 and a Dolphins touchdown. A little bit of a backbreaker right there. You're down close, one-score game, trying to push the ball down the field and score, and you throw a pick-6.
And sometimes you take a little bit of a gamble when you're making your throws, right? Sometimes you press it a little bit more than maybe you wanted to because you want that score so badly. In this case, it cost them.
Extra point up and good by Sanders, and the lead is up to 15 now. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick-6, and now the kick is away. This is taken at the 3. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Yellow.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
Here I come again. Here I come again. Here I come again. Whip. Attack. Kill.
On the ground with Hill to begin the drive. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Watch tight end.
Again, it's Hill. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this 4th quarter. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. That one complete to Hill. Brought down, but after we saw a flashy little move, stopped short of the 40. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Now here's Mahomes. This pass going to be caught by Hardman. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down. So on 4th down, Mahomes off, Harrison Butker on for the Chiefs field goal. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. So on 4th down, Mahomes off, Harrison Butker on for the Chiefs field goal. This officially a 55-yard attempt. And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration, now seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And they've got this one in hand. No timeouts remaining defensively, so this one should just be one kneel and then handshakes. And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5. And, Charles, I think when the schedule comes out, all teams, no matter where they're predicted to finish, talk about protecting your home turf. They were able to do that here in this one.
Similar to a tennis match, right? Not letting them break your serve. That way you hold on to it. They got it done, and they feel very good about that victory.
For Kansas City, they'll fall.